Hello, world, and welcome to another episode of A Moment with Colin Mill. It's been, you know what? I just realized we've been doing since I've gotten the podcast on Apple and Podcasts and Anchor. I'm starting up all my podcast series that I haven't done in a long time recently. I mean, most of my recordings lately mostly only been for Macco and Miles, Freshest Podcast, and America, You So Crazy. So now I'm able to get back to where I used to. So now we're doing more episodes of, According to New York, The Cypher. And I was like, you know what? It's been a while since I did a moment with Colin Mill. I think the last moment with Colin Mill was maybe before the last episode before the previous episode was May 2017. So now, and then the most recent episode is April 8th of 2018. So this is the first episode since then. But I'm back, people. I know I haven't been consistent throughout the years when it comes to podcasts because I have so much mediums to express myself through. But I'm here, people. I'm staying consistent, and I'm back. So usually I don't do movie reviews through my podcast. I like doing movie reviews on video because then I can share my experience with you guys of what happened in the theater. But, I can still tell you guys what's going on through the podcast, and most likely I'm going to do a video essay about this anyway, because I feel really strong about this film. I just came back from seeing Tyler Perry's Acrimony. I hope I'm saying it right. But I just came back from seeing that film, and there's a lot of mixed emotions and thoughts, and a lot of stuff I'm thinking about as I'm sitting here thinking about the film, just going through it all. But before we get into that, I just want to, in the videos, usually, I literally bring you guys an experience. And, usually I film the theater and I'll show you guys everything. I didn't do that this time. But today, instead of going to my usual theater, I went to the Linden Boulevard Theater, which is in Brooklyn. I don't know if you guys are from Queens, New York. There's a lot of movie theaters in New York. You got your options. And usually, I don't go to this theater, even though for years I've been telling myself I want to check this theater out. But usually, I don't go to this movie theater. I always go to one of the theaters around me that's closer to my place. And if it's not close to my place, then it'd probably be like Fresh Meadows or something like that. So I went to the Linden Boulevard Multiplex Cinema in Brooklyn, right here in Brooklyn, New York. And the reviews online, they were online about certain things. People were complaining about how, like, the customer service in there kind of suck when you're waiting on for your food and stuff. And, I was like, all right, it can't be that bad, right? I get there. You can see the place is, it's kind of messy. I'm not going to lie. It was kind of messy, and you can tell the people in there really don't care about their job that much. And, I'm like, hey, can I order? They're like, talk to that person. I'm looking at Shorty. She's like, not even cleaning properly and just like a mess everywhere. And I'm like, you're really not doing anything. You can take my order. And she's like, nah, he got you. And I'm like, all right, get online. And mind you, popcorn and everything, it costs at the movie theaters. Now, it was Bargain Tuesday, so, I paid less for the movie ticket than I usually would if I paid any other day. But I paid like, $8.50? Because this is Showcase Cinema, a movie theater. And I paid $8.50 for the Bargain Tuesday. Now, if this was AMC, I probably could have got it for $5.50. But no, this was the only movie that was playing this movie today. So I'm kind of upset about that. But, it is what it is. So, and I don't know, and it's crazy because I put aside $100 and something dollars. I put probably maybe $180, $200 aside for my birthday weekend. And this was the last of that budget. So I'm like, all right, I got to spread this because I'm not going into my savings. I'm not going into my investments for this. So, whatever I got left is what's going to pay for this movie. So I had to put $5 in gas. I got like some candy before when I was still at the gas station. Then we got to the movie theaters. You got 2 movie tickets. Shout out to Style by Lisa Nicole who came with me to see this movie. Thank you. I really do appreciate it because anybody who knows me, I don't go to the movies just to be entertained, especially if it's a film by a black person. I go for many other reasons. I'm learning directing, cinematography, screenwriting. I'm learning acting, and of course there's a lot of motivation, inspiration to see another black filmmaker making films who's producing, directing, and, getting it actually in distributing theaters. But that's besides the point. I just want to say thank you, Anna, for coming to see this movie with me. It means a lot. It means a lot. Anyway, so I'm sitting there, and I'm like, all right, I bought 2 movie tickets, and that was like $17. Then, I got some nachos, which was like $6.75. Then I needed a drink. So I'm like, screw it, let me get this drink. Because I'm sitting in a movie theater. There's this big old blank screen in front of us that's not playing anything. You can hear the ads, but you don't see nothing. And it's crazy because they're marketing like, hey, you guys can show your ads on this screen too. And I'm looking, I'm like, bro, you don't even have anything on the screen. So how you guys telling me that I could promote my businesses and stuff like that on your big screen when clearly y'all not even doing that? But anyway, that's besides the point. So I'm sitting there, I'm online, like, all right, you know what? I need to get me a drink, because we're sitting in the movie theater just watching a blank screen, eating the nachos and the candy, and I'm like, all right, I gotta get something. Get online, wait for the drink, and the guy comes back with the drink. I'm about to walk away. He goes, whoa, 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 whoa. Before you walk away, drink it. I'm like, what? He's like, drink it before you walk away. I'm like, this is mad sus. Put the straw, sip it, it's seltzer water. I'm like, bruh, this is not Sprite, this is seltzer water. He's like, damn. And then he walks away, and I'm sitting here like, you know that I wanted Sprite. I ordered a Sprite. I should have got a ginger ale, but I ordered a Sprite. Why did you just give me seltzer water if you knew there's a chance this machine was gonna give me seltzer water? You know, so a lot of weird stuff like that was happening at this theater today. It was weird, but that doesn't affect how great of a movie this was. This movie's so good that I literally started watching it at home online for free. And was like, oh my god, this movie's too good for me to be bootlegging like this, and I had to go to theaters and give this man my money. Like, I gotta give Tyler and Lionsgate their money for this one, because this one is a good film. Everything I was waiting for Tyler to do after I seen Gone Girl, because I thought after Gone Girl, Tyler would learn a thing or two about directing from other directors, because he's been acting now in other people's film for a while now. So I'm like, you gotta learn a thing or two. And even though I enjoyed Boo Immediate Halloween, when Boo 2 came out, I was highly disappointed when I saw that in theaters. And I was like, come on, Tyler, are you not learning anything yet? And everything I was waiting for, I got it in this movie. And you know, if you're a big fan of Tyler, you know, I'm not just talking from the Medea franchise. I'm talking if you liked Why'd I Get Married, The Family That Prays, Good Deeds, this is a Tyler Perry film for you. You like Tyler Perry Temptations, this is a good film for you. And to me, I think this is the best one he has out of all the dramas. You know, this would be probably my top one. It would be Acrimony, Why Did I Get Married, Daddy's Little Girls. Those are my top 3. Then you can add Good Deeds and The Family That Pray under it. That's my top 5. But I'm gonna have to do a video essay about this, because I really believe this is Tyler Perry's best film. It's the one I enjoyed the most. The one I was not only just entertained, but the one I felt more. What's the word? I was more. What's the word I'm looking for? I was emotionally invested in this story. I mean, in all Tyler Perry films, you can find yourself getting emotionally invested into these characters, but never in a film where, like, the closest I can say you get this from is from The Family That Prays, where you see, you know, you got a man who got some dreams, and he's like, babe, I just need your support. I need you, you know, I know I can pull this off. You know, just don't give up on me. And you know, it's strange because a lot of these Tyler Perry films, especially these last couple of years, black men don't be looking too good in these movies, man. You know, you got for color girls, men were raping people, having gay sex. I'm not saying gay sex is wrong. I'm just saying, you know, the man was cheating on Janet Jackson. So that's already right there. That's a sin right there. You're cheating on Janet Jackson. That's a sin right there, brother. But you know, dudes cheating on their wives with another dude. Man, throwing out babies out the window. It got crazy, you know. And that's for color girls. That's just for one movie. I'm not even talking about any other. Like, Tyler got a couple movies that kind of got brothers looking crazy. Like, come on, bruh. Why you keep doing this to us? You know, so I can appreciate every once in a while where, you know, because in the way this film is marketed, it's marketed like a psychological thriller, and it's marketed as, oh, this man did me dirty. When it's like, yeah, and you see the film, it's like, that's not exactly what this film is about. It's not about someone being done. I mean, granted, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody who hasn't seen the film yet. Granted, you know, there was a lot of stuff that the characters went through together, and he put that woman through a lot. But it's like, if you know the plan, like, you know, if you know you got to go a specific path somewhere, why get off the path and then get mad when the person reached the destination? You know what I mean? It's I'm gonna have to bring this topic up in another podcast where we can really discuss how long it's too long to wait for somebody to get their act together. But I definitely wanted to say, if you're gonna see any movie this week and you want to support black films, go see Acrimony. It's now my favorite Tyler Perry movie. I enjoyed it the most. There will be a video essay about it. I will continue this conversation about how long is too long, and probably in one of these other podcasts. It's probably going to drop this week, most likely. I want to discuss this while this is still on my mind. But definitely, Now one of my top Tyler Perry films. Really enjoyed it. I really think anybody should check this out. I really think Tyler is writing about himself in a way, because if you know Tyler's story, not just about the abuse that he got from his parents and other stuff like that, but if you hear the stories about relationships and stuff like that, it's not that far. So I don't know. We're gonna definitely talk about this again. I just want to quickly come over here, talk to you guys about this. Thought it was really good. Thought it was really entertaining. We'll definitely bring things up again. Until next time, much love, God bless, 2 Piece and Chicken Grease, and stay tuned to CallinMo.com for more podcasts and original series.